when you have gone through a lot of pain, when the pain is starting killing you, when the pain becomes insufferable, so much so that you feel you are burning inside, that kind of pain, wherever you see, whichever direction you see in, you find pain, nothing else. And even if you want to change your perspective, things, the surrounding, everything around you has become so dark that you do not you do not find that truth. You want to see through a different lens. You want to see that yes, grass is greener there, or grass is still green. You want to see the positives. You want to find life in things, but whatever you are going through, your surrounding, it has become very toxic, negative, dark, grayish, gloomy, melancholic. It's damp here. And after seeing that, yes, it's all pain, whether you see it or not, but everything is pain. And the more you try to reason with it, the deeper you go. It's like it's a swamp, and the more you try to reason with the smoke, we reason with that slimy mud or muck, you don't find anything. You just go further deep into it. So after a bout of futile struggle, after fighting for a few times, you discover that no, it's not working. That this thing, the whatever is surrounding you, it's just pain. Whether you accept it or not, it is clear pain. You want to reason with it, you want to change it, it is not going to change. It is there to overpower you, and you can feel it in your heart. You will feel a heaviness in your heart all the time, and all the time whenever you want to look at it. So everything around you, even the atmosphere, the climate, the weather, people, your occupation, your relationships, your financial status, your health status, your mental status, everything is dark, everything is negative, everything is melancholic, gloomy. So it's all gloomy around you, and you just need to accept it that this is some kind of weather, some season of life when it is going to be this damp, this gloomy. It's like that the time of winter around its peak time, the peak time around winter when it's all hazy, it's all snowy, it's all stormy. You don't see light for many days, and everything around you becomes gloomy. So that peak season, or that season, I would say. So it's just just some season in your life, and you have to deal with it. You cannot change winter, the peak winter. Even if you want it, you cannot change it. You need to accept it that this is a season of life, and uh, you have to find a way to keep going, and you need to go, because all everything else will make no sense even if you try to. But everything will just try to pierce your heart or stab your heart. So with so much heaviness, with so much scars in your heart, when so much of bleeding that happens to you, you cannot go at much further. Or you, even if you can, manage to walk somehow, that bleeding or those unnecessary factors, they won't make it a happy journey. So in order to push through that, you need to you need to be brave enough to say it, that come hell or high water, whatever come, however dark it gets, I have accepted that this is a season of my life, and I am coming out of this. I will outlast this season, whatever it is, whatever this gloomy season is, whatever this damp atmosphere is, whatever this muck is, I am coming out of this. You have to show that courage. You have to push that far, and you need to make it happen. Whatever happens, you should call for all your fears. You should call for all your nightmares. You should say it aloud that I am I am not born to die here. I am not born to stay here. I am not born to accept this season. I'm not meant for this season, and I'm coming out of it. And all these things. So so as long as they are there, they will try to push you. They pull you. They will try to pull you down, or they will try to stop you. They will attack at your heart. They will attack at your thoughts. They will be unnecessary voices. They will be unwanted situations, unforeseen circumstances. You would see everything that is to see, and everything will try to eat a piece of your heart. So, so that's how this season is going to bleed you out. And the only thing that can make you come out of this is that you are not going to die there. You should not die in there. You need to come out of it. So you should first accept this, that this is what it is. You need to say it loud. It is what it is. And then you accept yourself, however you are, whatever you are, a broken chimera, a broken chimera of faults. You can say that I am this. I am a makeshift person. I'm all broken. I have all the faults. I do not meet the perfect criteria, and I'm not that. Whatever I am, I like the way I am. I like it. So you need to say it loud. And you must understand this thing, that you want to come out of something. So you are trying to bring something out of it. You are trying to bring a statue or a body out of that hole. So you need to like that person. You need to like the person that you're trying to bring out. It should not be the case that that broken chimera of falls is not acceptable at all, because we are that thing. We are not perfect. We may be good at something, but we're not good at a lot of things. You may be a good cook, but you are not a good fighter pilot. You may be a good fighter pilot, but you are not a good phone maker or a software engineer. You may be a software engineer, but you are not a good footballer. You may be a good footballer, but you are not an actor. You may be a good actor, but you are not a writer. You may be a good writer, but you are not a good father. Whatever it is, you are not complete, and you can never be complete. We together make us complete. We are in a play, in an act, and we need to play our roles, and never to consider that our roles are better than any others. No, We are just playing our roles. No one is above everyone. All are equal. If a person who is working as a janitor, so he is playing his role. And I don't say there is any difference between janitor and PM of any country, Prime Minister of any country. I don't see any difference. Janitor, it is his world. Whatever he is in, it is his world and he has a role to play in it. The same way, PM has a different world and he has a different role to play, and they are living their life accordingly. If you can provide services of the security of PM to a janitor, it won't make any difference. Even if it would sound lovely, but the person who has destined or who has a role to play as a janitor, if he want to become a PM, he can strive for it. But certainly, if it is role to play a janitor, a good janitor, he can play it beautifully. And the same way PM can play his role or her role beautifully. So, but still, they have a lot of different thing and they have nothing to compare. They can't. It's just like um, a tree and a bird. Now we cannot compare both of them. They have some role. They are playing their role. Tree is growing, shedding leaves, giving fruits, but they are playing their role. So whatever it is, accept yourself, whatever you are, and now this pain has all burned you out. The pain will juice you up in so much that you would become a monster, a live volcano. That power, by the time that kind of power you would hold into yourself, the power of a volcano. This this darkness, this juice, this gloom, this will all fire you up. When you're fired up, all fired up, just go for it. Just go for it. Just say it that no matter what happens, no matter whatever the situation is, no matter whatever the this gloom and darkness is, whatever come ahead, whatever happens, whoever says so, whoever says what, people can say anything. My parents can say anything. My friends can say anything. Anybody can go to any length to stop me, but I am not stopping and I am coming out of it. Whatever the situation is, whatever you are seeing it right now, it's just an illusion. Just come out of that illusion. And whatever situation you see right now, whatever they are mm, pulling you down, they are unnecessary things. Don't even look at them. Don't even care about them. If they are just trying to irritate you, they're trying to pull you down, trying to scar you, trying to stab you, trying to uh, create nuisance and troubles in your life, and so those things are unnecessary. Just don't look at them. Just keep your mind clear and go for it. Get up, and whatever your thing is, whatever it is that you want, whatever that drives you, whatever your goal is, whatever you want to push for, whatever you have faith in, whatever that is driving you, whatever your the nutrition of your soul, the food of your soul, whatever it is, find that food, go to it, and come out of it. Just say it aloud, looking at the sky, that whatever the situation is, come hell or high water, I am coming out of this mess. And for this to happen, you need to fear. You need to have fear of death. You must find it. You must find it wherever you fear death for. Maybe for yourself. You may be you may fear that the death will keep you incomplete, or you may fear death for your children, for your family, for your loved ones. Whatever it is, you need to have that fear of death. That if you are not there, something will not be there. If it is for your kids, fear it. And yes, the fear of death, it will be there. There is something is there for which you need to have that survival instinct. You need to have the most powerful force, the force of life. And the force of life will come only if you have a fear of death. And you have it in there. You may not fear death for yourself, but you will fear death for your loved ones, your kids, your death. You fear that if you die, your kids would not have that kind of life when you if you are alive. Whatever that fear of death is, tap into that pool. And the moment you tap into that pool, the most powerful force, the, the force which can fight the impossible, the force which can do the impossible, you should tap into that force. This force will compensate for any loss of energy you have had till the time, in all the duration that you fought for. It will compensate for everything. Find it, and now go for it. Go for that upward journey. Go for the things. Go for whatever it is, even if it is your kids. Go for them. Just come out of it. And no matter how ugly it gets, how filthy it gets, how tough it becomes, it is not going to stop you. Now you know that you cannot die there because you have something to work for. You have something to do for you. You cannot just rot in there. You need to fight for it, and you need to come out of it. Thank you.